CETA only offers essential maths. Equations with fractions. Does anyone like fractions here? I don't like fractions. No one likes fractions. So when you have equations with fractions, to deal with them, just get rid of them first. So I'm only going to show you one situation of dealing with fractions. It's when both sides of the equation are one fraction. So can you see here that A over B equals C over D? You've just got one fraction on the left equals one fraction on the right. How do we deal with this situation? You cross multiply. So that cross multiplication is what these arrows are saying. The top left gets multiplied by the bottom right, and the top right gets multiplied by the bottom left. So your answer is going to be whatever A times D is equals B times by C. Can you get that box? That's what would go on your cheat sheet. Give you a few minutes for that, and then I'll demonstrate them. And while you are thinking about that, before the examples, can you please think about if you wanted me to do... Because for the class in general, I'm not going to do that second one. But for you guys that want the option of doing methods or spec next year, I don't want to skip that second part. You're capable. You need to decide whether you want to do it or not.
Wouldn't it be C to either way?
As long as it could be D times by A. It just has to cross over. That's the only thing that matters. The exercises are a little shorter today, so my little my Chockies bag is absolutely ridiculous right now. This is like 10 kilos.
Why didn't you add more?
Yeah, I found a place that does individual wrapped.
Tim Tams.
So I bought 150 of them.
Is that a Tim?
Yes, it's a Tim Tam. No.
Well, I didn't see.
Yeah,
got
Tim Tam
shit
packaging.
eyes. I can't
Just
see.
for
And that was good. I showed my international kids how to do a Tim Tam sling. That's only if you do the shortened amount. You're not doing 4 or 5 anymore. How do you stay so slim? How do you stay so slim? I can open that Tim Tam packet. I'll gain all that weight back.
I do a lot of sports and running. Yeah. I burned off in seconds.
I reckon I'm just a skinny fat guy right now.
You're not fat.
That makes no sense at all.
You can see there's stretch. Like I grew up as an unhealthy person. I've just burned it off. Like I could easily gain it back straight away if I got off it. All right, can we have a try that first example there? Let's have a look. Is there an equal sign?
Yeah.
Yep. And what's on the left-hand side? One fraction. What's on the right-hand side? A fraction. So how do I cross multiply in this easy scenario? 3 gets multiplied by that. 2 gets multiplied by that. So your answer for the left-hand side is going to be 2 times by x, which is 2x. And your answer for the right-hand side is going to be 3 times by 3, which is 9. And then rolling on from what we've done recently, what is that 2 doing to x?
2x. Timesing x.
Timesing, yeah. What's the opposite of timesing something by 2?
Right.
Good. So I divide both sides by 2 to balance it out. So x is going to be, you can leave it at 9 over 2, or you can answer 4.5. Either or is perfectly fine. Or 9 over 2. That is a basic cross multiplication. Can you get that down, please? And then we'll do the more advanced one. This is the hardest the fraction equations will get in your test. Does this one look easier or harder than 1? Harder. There's more stuff. Okay? But it's the same process. Times the top on the right by the bottom here. Times the top on the left by the bottom here. You just have to add brackets to it. All right? So the left-hand side is going to be 4 times by x take 2 equals, and the right-hand side is going to be 3 times by 2x plus 3. And then your last test showed you how to expand those brackets. 4 times by x is going to be 4x. What's 4 times by negative 2? You can see over there. Just don't distract him. Don't distract him. 4 times. Okay. 4 times by negative 2. Any thoughts? Negative 8 equals, let's do the right hand side, 3 lots of 2x. What's 3 times by 2 normally?
6.
And then x, so 6x. And 3 times by 3, positive 9. So the last lesson that I had you, I showed you how to deal with variables on both sides. Do I have variables on both sides of the equal sign here right now? Yes or no? I've got 4x and I've got 6x. Which side would you like to put the x's on? Most of you would like to put on the left.
Left.
Good. So how am I want to get rid of the x's on the right. I've got positive 6x there. What's the opposite of adding 6x?
Dividing it.
Subtracting.
Oh, subtracting.
Subtracting.
Yeah.
So 4x take 6x is going to be negative 2x take 8 equals 9. Almost done. I need to get rid of that take 8. What's the opposite of taking 8 from something? Yeah, adding 8. So negative 2x is going to be, what's 9 add 8? 17. What's negative 2 doing to x? No, there's a sign between the negative 2 and the x there. Times. What's the opposite of timesing by negative 2? Divide both sides by negative 2. That's going to cancel. X is going to be positive divided by a negative is going to be a negative answer. 8.5. Negative 8.5. Because half of 17, 8.5.
Negative 2x divided by negative 2.
Where'd the 17 come from? I've got 9 on the right hand side. I tried to get rid of the take 8, so I added 8 to it. 9 plus 8, 17. Get rid of the times by negative 2, divide by negative 2, both sides. Those are your 2 examples there. For the people that just came in, I noticed you looked at the lesson note super early. I changed it. Okay, I cut off 4 and 5. I'm going to leave it up to you after the video to tell me whether you're looking to have the option to do methods or spec, because I've cut out 4 and 5 because this is how to do that stuff. You don't need it for year 10, so I'll leave that for you to decide if you want to do like a little mini lesson with me to see how you deal with that stuff. I'm going to